definitely need for doing that work. It's just that obviously you have problems with how are you collecting the data, whether it's door-to-door, Google Forms, how are you storing the data regarding data privacy, how are you getting the data from people who are distrusting of governments. You know, I know you really have a lot of challenges ahead regarding that. Even the fact that you might have to consider funding regarding those people who might be collecting the data and the statisticians to do that data processing as well. But at the same time, there is a need for all of that data, and especially in the Muslim communities. What you should do as well is engage with your local, the imams of the different localities, simply because they would be a greater link to those stakeholders within their own communities. Yes, and that kind of information, that methodology will probably be a good way to start. You might have already been doing that already.
And that's what we're saying, it's a process. Because we want the Caribbean to be represented in academia the same way the rest of the world is represented in academia. And so what we find is that right now, when you do a Google search, you do any search, an academic database or something regular like Google, and you'll find that there's a lot of information on Eastern countries, European countries, first world countries in regards to Muslims, but you find that there's virtually no information about the Caribbean situation, and so that's what we want to.
I think there's some merit to contacting the various, in each country, the various, boards and organizations that do collect data just to verify that you're not doing double work. I think that is worth it, but it's unlikely that you will find that it's double work. You might just be doing what you just needed.
Okay, thank you.
All right, good.
Anyone else?
So, I going to present my very fragmented dismantled group. Want to be 10 people, we currently have 2 people present, including me. So, we're supposed to present on social media. Using social media in a way where we can spread dawah, not just through Islam and the Muslims, but through non-Muslims. Give me a second to work on this. Alright. So, what are some of the misconceptions you all hear about Islam? Anybody?
ISIS.
ISIS, terrorists, yeah. Right. All of these contribute to this very negative cloud surrounding the entire religion. You mightn't identify as an extremist, but a non-Muslim may very well look at you, maybe they'll see in a jibba, they'll see in a mosque, they'll see might be a terrorist, a mistake, play up him, might have a bomb, who knows. So the point of what we are trying to do, besides what maybe these other Muslim pages might be doing, we want to have an informal setting. So while another group, you'll see them on Instagram, they'll make memes, maybe an inside joke about Islam, which maybe a Muslim might get easily. We want to have an easy to understand page, maybe Instagram also, where anyone can simply just watch it and understand it. So,
Was a Facebook page or a page?
not that. Still trying to
They still seem to be very early in the whole design, and I don't think they have reached the implementation part of it, so, right? Okay. So so that sounds like a good project, right? Seems pretty simple. Of course, remember, whenever we're talking about social media, to always be responsible in terms of what we post and all of that, but what were some of the challenges in terms of, oh, you're not done? Oh, okay, continue. Sorry, we didn't reach feedback yet. Sorry, I thought that was it. Okay, so we'll give them some time.
Yeah, right. So, as I said, these pages already do exist, but they cater to what Muslims Muslims already understand what they are. They understand that, we don't identify with these people, but they mightn't even care to really let everyone know. So we might have to take up and compensate for these people who just, they don't really care. So in order to do this, we have many mosques around Trinidad. We have these other pages. It is very easy with technology these days. You load up WhatsApp, you load up Instagram, you can instant message anybody from any country. You can message a scholar, ask them for their opinion. You can talk to a scholar in Trinidad, ask them for their opinion, and get your sources. You have it simple, and any non-Muslim can easily understand it. You will see that, alright, maybe I don't have the correct idea about Muslims. They maybe aren't all necessarily extremists. They maybe don't all want, to bring harm upon me. So maybe I should give them a chance. And just a side note, one thing that we would want to aim to do is let people understand the quality of Muslims. So, for example, you might see lots of people boasting about, Islam is the #1 growing religion in the world. It has 1 billion Muslims in the world, but what is the quality of these Muslims? You look at all the extremist groups, shave off about a couple million, to be honest. Look at all the people who say they are Muslim, but they don't really follow the religion, shave off another couple million. People who are loosely into the religion, very loosely, shave off another few million, and what is there left? So we let people know that even Muslims are not perfect. We all have our faults. We are all human. We might think of our religion as perfect, but we are just like you. We're just like non-Muslims in that we are the same type of people. We're just trying to follow a different ideology.
Mm-hmm.
We're not trying to kill you. We're not trying to, blow up your house. We're not trying to fly for you in a turbo. None of that stuff. We're just normal people going about our day, following religion, just trying to do our best, right? Everybody would agree that?
Yeah, I think so.
So we all know what we are, but we need to convey that message to non-Muslims. Now, of course, making a page which would become popular enough to reach a wide audience is very difficult. But everything will take time. So we start off small. We maybe try our best to come into contact with, maybe foreign, more popular pages, and we try to get them to maybe advertise us too. Another group. And after that, who knows? We could always grow. Maybe we come into contact with a Muslim who is good at web design. They make a web page, and instead of just trying to spread it out to non-Muslims, we also have more of a large database. Anyone can access it. You're non-Muslim or non-Muslim. We have it categorized so that based on your knowledge of your religion, you can learn a little bit more, just a little bit more, because everyone is set in their opinions. You wouldn't go up to someone who absolutely hates a Muslim. You wouldn't just go and tell them, well, yeah, we aren't terrorists. You absolutely have to believe us when we say that. Best time to let somebody know what we are is when they're young, when they're open-minded. So instead of trying to change somebody set in their ways, we look at the youth, because that's where our future is, and those are the people who would really respond. So we have a very informal page set, and our target audience would be the youth of the entire world, or as much as we can get. preferably non-Muslims. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I think based on the fact that you didn't really get going, I think that was a pretty decent presentation. So, good ideas. Feedback? Yeah, go ahead.
are there to help make this world a better place. Just don't tell them we are